Hello music lovers, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. My name is Peter and today I'm reacting to RAYE. I'm so excited to be doing this. This is her debut album. I consider Euphoric Sad Songs an album. It had 9 songs on it. It's on my wall, but you can't see it. It's out of frame. Do you see there's the Janelle Monáe, Stevie Wonder. That's RAYE up there. RAYE, then No Name Victoria Monet, and then small people. But I love RAYE. I love Euphoric Sad Songs, and I'm so excited to be presenting, well, not presenting, but reacting to this album on this channel and possibly making someone aware of RAYE who wasn't before, because I believe anyone who has the chance to listen to RAYE, you're gonna fall in love. Like, she is just magnificent, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, like so talented. Let's look at this cover art. I'm gonna put it over there. She's standing on top of like a lot of musical instruments, it looks like. And they're like hands reaching out to her. And this is supposedly supposed to represent the music executives who always just want to take from her. I know that she's been having a lot of troubles with her record labels. She wanted to release music for so long, they wouldn't let her release it. They wouldn't let her do the sound that she wants to do. I mean, she's more than just a writer. She produces as well, and she sings. Like, she is one of the most talented people working in music right now. I truly believe that. And I am so glad that I think she's independent now. She probably has like a distributor or something like that, but she is fully independent on her own. The first song is Introduction. Let's hear it.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. To the world famous.
You know what this reminds me of? The Amy Winehouse Frank album. It starts out like this. Whoa.
You know the place.
I don't know if this was like...
Little help from Mike Savage and our house band.
I don't know if this was inspired by Amy though.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm heart.
But it sounds so much like that late Amy Winehouse thing. I'm drinking tea and having biscuits that I baked. Here are my biscuits. Ew. And here's my cup of tea. All right, it goes straight into Oscar-winning tears.
It's RAYE here.
Hello, RAYE.
Get nice and comfortable and lock your phones because the story is about to begin.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about one of the many men. Name is irrelevant. Height is irrelevant.
Name is irrelevant.
10, I wish that I knew it then.
Come on,
I'm
Flo.
still covering.
Hey.
All of a sentiment. Quickly I opened up. I learned my lesson then. Thought I was safe again.
Oh.
So wrong. I can't deny.
Woo!
Terrible fate. So I'll take this front row seat.
Woo!
And cry those Oscar-winning tears.
Yes.
I scream, baby, baby, go
Scream. She's a singer.
Oscar-winning
Tears. No.
Look how you talk to me. Cussing and blasphemy.
It's like a little hip-hop flair, right? Is she talking about like a lover or like one of the music execs? Cry those Oscar-winning tears. She came out blazing. Oscar-winning tears. Tears. Yes. She said, I'm not giving you sympathy. No tissues. No tiny violin. This front row seat. What does that remind me of? A little bit of Billie Eilish. Yes. Uh-huh. That was abrupt. Oscar winning tears.
Oscar-winning performance, I left the room.
You did well. Whoa. 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 Cry those Oscar winning tears. No. She said at the beginning of the song, Here's a story about a man. Name is irrelevant. Like literally, he's enough. Like you don't need to know about like him because he's whatever. I'm just gonna tell you about my experience about him because she's the star, right? Fantastic. The next song is Hard Out Here. Shout out to Lily Allen. It's hard out here for a bitch. It's hard for a bitch. That song is iconic. Music video is iconic. She said in the lyrics, you need to lose some weight because we can't see your bones. I was 13 or 14 when I first heard that song. Changed my life. Because I was like, literally, that's how they make us feel. By us, I mean society at large, but obviously it's mostly women. But anyway, let's listen to it. Hard Out Here. She starts out already singing. Hey. What? She got her cakes out. Alright. Nothing. Ooh. Not the wankers, girl. Oh, the secrets are coming out. Systems. Drugs, drinks. Wow. Well, I'm glad she bounced back, cause I didn't know that she lived like that. Ooh. Fuck you think this is? Bounce back, bounce back. Oh my god. She's moving so fast. Hey. Violence. Violence. I love she rhymed violence with violins. Hey. Shine, girl. Woo! Hey, baby, I bounce back. Baby, I bounce back. She said, no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. She's really fighting out here for her life, you know. Drugged drinks. White men with their grubby pink hands on her mouth. Girl. It's probably even worse than I can imagine. Girl. Yeah. I'm so sad that you went through that, but I'm glad that you bounced back, okay? And that's the joy she's talking about. That's the euphoric. You remember euphoric sad songs? That's the euphoria that's in her. It's built in. The next song is Black Mascara. Shout out to Reality Show by Jasmine Sullivan. The song Mascara on there. I love mascara. Not the actual product, because I don't have eyelashes, you see? They're very small, so I'd never use mascara. But I like the song. All right, let's listen to it. Come on. She does have great eyeliner. Ooh. What? I just love how she always makes us dance. What? I love the build up. Yes. This part feels like a classical choir song. The background vocals are immaculate. Done to me, done to me, done to me. How do you come up with this? Ah. Yeah. Cocaine? Y'all be talking about drugs so easily, girl. What? Woo! Why? The vocal performance is always amazing. She can make up so many hooks. Right time. She reminds me of Scissor. The way her pen is so versatile. Hey. Done to me, done to me. This is one of my favorites. Black Mascara. You did that. Hey. Done to me, done to me. Is it over? Yes. Alright. Alright. Before we go on, I just want to know, it's been hits. Hit after hit after hit. Oscar winning Tears, hit. Hard Out Here, hit. Black Mascara is the biggest hit. Oh, I love this. Black Mascara was just... The thing is, it kept building, right? It kept building. Look what you've done to me. And then, done to me, done to me, done to me, done to me. She's talented. She got it. The next song is Escapism. I've heard this one live. I don't think I've heard this one on the studio version. So let's hear it. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. It's like a #1 single, right? Oh, I do care to listen. Damn. Someone once did that to me. Oh, let's not talk about personal stuff. Doom, doom, doom. Love that progression. What? Doom, 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 doom. Who writes music like this? I don't wanna feel. She's a rapper though, and she's a fantastic singer. You're freaking kidding me. Ooh, I haven't had this much fun in a while. Ooh. The Prada 2-piece. The production is sick. Y'all have to stop talking about cocaine. Doctor, doctor. Doctor, doctor. She wants that cocaine. Say what I feel. Oh, is this the feature? Sunset in the maze. She's saying, I can see this is a mess, but I can see my destination at the end. Come on, doctor. Doctor, doctor. Hey. What? I don't want to lie to you. Even though I said I have listened to this song, I don't remember hearing it. It sounds brand new to me. Not mixing pills with the liquor. That is a recipe for disaster. Alright, I think it's finished. That was good. That was fantastic. Black Mascara is still #1. I'm sorry. That was just That was just like a mastery in layers. Reminds me of Fiona Apple, if you've ever heard the song. If I'm butter, hot knife. That song changed when I heard it. I was like, whoa, people can make music like this. Black Mascara did that for me. Because it was like, what? But I loved escapism. Like, she's talking about all the things that she did to escape the bad breakup that she had, right? Talk about doctor, please help me. You know, I don't want to feel like this anymore. And the next song is Mary Jane, which I think is another name for weed. I'm pretty sure about that. So we are still on the drugs, girl. I mean, what can I say? They love them some drugs. Pills and potions. We are overdosing. All right. The next song is Mary Jane. Wait a minute, Mary Jane. Don't be selfish. Alanis Morissette killed it on that song. Anyway. Ooh. This gonna be a little chill. I love the tone on this guitar. Fantastic.
Mary Jane. Sweet, sweet Mary Jane.
What?
I levitate.
Yeah, this is definitely about weed. She's levitating.
Mary Jane.
All right, Mary Jane. See. That was beautiful.
Codeine. Silent, marvelous codeine.
I don't know about codeine being marvelous.
Since I've been clean.
Oh, she's been clean. Okay, so she's not doing codeine anymore.
Hold me. Sweet, sweet,
Yes. That's not true. Just,
red wine.
you know, mute them for a little bit.
You always gave me the best advice. Sweet, sweet, sweet Mary Jane.
Yes.
When I met you,
Ooh,
we had
do y'all heard that?
you're a stone cold bitch in the morning, aren't you?
What?
Aren't you, Mandy?
Who's Mandy? Woo! Oh, apparently, Mandy refers to ecstasy. All right. Sweet Mary Jane. I love how she talks about how they can make you feel good for the moment, but it's never long lasting, right? Even though in the chorus she's like, you can kill any pain. It's not true. It's not true. I was thinking of listening to this album when I go to the gym later on today. Now I would have to skip Sweet Mary Jane because that is just, it's gonna slow me down, right? But the song on its own, fantastic. All right, the next song is The Thrill Is Gone. Maybe she's talking about the thrill of the substances that she was using because she did say she's clean now, you know?
Card games and heart games. I said let's play. I should know better. My boy ain't my boy.
More guitar.
I'm calling that 'cause it feels better. Painkillers and codeine.
Girl, we're back to the codeine.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
I'm trying and I'm staying here when I should go. I'm scared.
You should.
Say something nice to me. Say something nice to me. I know that I agree. He gets so mad if I disagree. He can't stand the sight of me. He used to get excited when I'm
What? He doesn't like you anymore?
it's gone. It's gone.
Ooh.
It's gone.
It sounds like it's for a movie, right? And the movie's set in like the 70s or something.
The thrill is gone.
What? Oh, she's having fun on her this album.
Something just doesn't feel right when you
Of course. Ooh. Okay. I feel like I'm mentioning Amy Winehouse again. I can hear Amy Winehouse on this type of production. I don't know about this melody, but maybe. Ooh. What? I know. Something about her tone reminds me of Billie Eilish, especially when she holds on to the notes, like just a little bit. The Thriller's Gone is, oh wow, it's different. I fear that in the album, I'm probably gonna skip it just because it's just like it's nice to listen to. Like if I'm like cooking or something, I'm not gonna skip it because you don't want to keep touching your phone to, you know, press skip or whatever. But if I was just like laying on my bed listening to this album, which I don't know why I'd be laying on my bed listening to this album. This album requires you to move. But I fear that it's one of the songs that I might skip just because it's a little messy, but I do enjoy it, and the vocal performance is on a high, like it's on a 7. The writing is fun, and the song is fun as on its own. I wish it was part of a movie and not on an album, but she did not ask me for advice. This is just my opinion. Okay. The next song is Ice Cream Man. I do like ice cream, and it's summer in South Africa, so I could use a bit of heat. This was produced by Blood Pop, so I'm very excited. Let's hear it. So far, I love this dude, and I love the building synth.
So this producer hit me up on the DM. He told me, hey, I really like what you were doing.
We all like what you do. Ooh, I hope nothing bad happens. Ooh. What did he say? Oh no. Really? Ooh. That line is cold. She said, coming like the ice cream man, like you're about to give me something delicious. You're about to give me some relief on this hot day. Till I felt his ice cold hands. Like he wasn't what he was promised to be. No more ice cream. The contrast of that. Oh, that's so smart. Oh wow. Yes. How you doing? You really have. I'm a grown woman. Oh. They should be. That's the codeine. Till I felt his ice cold hand. Yes. I'm so sorry for that. Come on. Hey. Yeah. I love that melody. I've been doing it. Wish I could say how I feel, how I felt, and explain why I'm silently blaming myself. And then I go to the bathroom and I press rewind. You can never forget it. That's the thing. I can't imagine. Ooh. 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 Come on, lower register. Hold on, that was a beautiful, beautiful transition. Ice Cream Gone. Is it Ice Cream? Ice Cream Man, not Ice Cream Gone. Ice Cream Man was definitely, it picked up again. Like, I feel like this is a song that I would not skip. I really liked it. I like the linear style of the song. Um, Obviously, the things that are being talked about on the song are very hectic and very sad to hear about. Very um anger inducing, honestly. And I don't know how she did it. I mean, it makes sense how she got into all those unhealthy things. She said at 11, at 21, at 7, at 17. Like, so this happened multiple times in her life where people who were supposed to help her, people who were supposed to guide her, ended up being vicious, cruel people who were just looking out for themselves and violated her. That's terrible. The next song is Flip a Switch. Is she gonna flip a switch in the mood of the album? How's she gonna flip the switch? Let's go. Ooh, love that little Spanish guitar feel. Ooh, he won't take my heart, but he'll take off my dress.
I'ma stay doing what bitches do best.
What? Hey. If you calling me, if you calling me, you calling me. Block, block, mute chat. No. I hate that you always have to talk about brothers that you have, or else they don't respect you. Hey, if you're calling me. This is fantastic. Ooh. I know you wish you could kiss my ass. Flip a switch and I break my eye. If you're calling me, hey, cross that line. If you're calling me, okay. Yes. If you're calling me. Come on, Beyonce. That's hard. We're back. That was a hit. That was a hit. You know, she had to get the emotional stuff out. With the Thriller's gone and what did Mary Jane say again? Sweet, sweet Mary Jane. That's not the melody. Something like that, right? Yeah, from Mary Jane up until Ice Cream, like those 3 songs, she was just taking out her emotions, taking us, you know, a little bit, just relaxed a little bit. But then we're back. Flip a switch? You're one of the top girls. Anyway, Body Dysmorphia, it's your turn. This might be a sad one because body dysmorphia is a really sad subject, and it's one very true and dear to me because, well, we won't go into that, but it's yeah, it's a deep subject, I'll say that. I believe most people suffer from this, honestly. Oh. No. I love the way she's rhyming, but this stuff is so sad. Ooh. Oh my god. Baby, hold on. Let's just give it a break. Because my thing is, I want to, like, the way she's singing and the syncopation is so fun. But the material, the things she's talking about is actually so sad. She's like, EXO t-shirts, baggy jeans, so I don't have to stress about it. Now, that is a fun melody. But the thing is not, what she's talking about is not fun. Oh my god. Anyway, okay. Yes. She said, I don't really like my body, but I know it's my only body. It's all I have. But not the surgery. Oh. I just, the way she's just riding this beat is sick. I love the vocal processing on this chorus because it makes it seem like that's her, like her thoughts, right?
I think when I grow older, I'm going to get a nose
Oh no!
and it's ugly. When I grow up, I want to be skinny but with an hourglass figure. I'll be pretty, or I think I'll be sad.
I hope that's not a real kid talking. I hope that's just like a effect on her voice or something like that. I just have always hated my body, so I relate to that. And you try to just, you know, learn to just be fine with it. I don't want to say learn to love it, because that's, I feel like that's just talking in platitudes, you know? You learn to just be okay with it. And SZA kind of talked about this as well, with her, you know, having some surgeries. And it's your only body. That's my thing. And the thing is, we don't hate it. That's the problem, is I know that I don't really hate my body. It's just, it's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hate it. I'm expected to hate it. So I do. That was a fantastic song, but it was just, like, lyrics wise, it was the first one I truly related with. So it was kind of deep for me. Let's take a break. It won't be a break for you. I'm just taking a break. All right. The next song is Environmental Anxiety. Is this going to be about, you know, global warming and stuff? I hope not, because, girl, it really gives me anxiety. I'm just like, because the thing is, I used to think it's going to be bad in like 100 years or something, and I'll be dead. And selfishly, I was like, well, I won't be here, so not my problem. Girl, it's getting worse now. It's getting bad now. There's floods like everywhere. The ice caps are melting, all that. And I'm just like, what now? Anyway, let's listen to the song. What? Hey. I thought it's not happening now. I didn't poison the waterfalls. It wasn't me. Oh wow. This song sounds so solemn. What? Okay, at least we're still having fun production-wise. Now Boris Johnson is sniffing coke, girl. He does look a bit like he's sniffing a little something. We don't need self-motivation. Robots are gonna take the jobs. She's right about it. Love the drums. The rich do get rich. It's true. It was about to happen. Girl, this song, I don't want to lie to you, it's giving me anxiety. Not just the lyrics,
Attention, citizens.
the production is also noisy.
Country.
What?
Any personal belongings that you don't need.
Girl, I'm not gonna talk about that song. No. I don't want to think about it. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I don't want to talk about it. The next song is featuring Mahalia. One of my favorite artists from the UK. She is just fantastic. I heard her song on the radio yesterday. Whatever, what I'm gonna do with you. If you like, I think it's called Simon Says. Whatever. And I was like, oh, come on, radio. They were playing Mahalia. I was like, cute. Anyway, this song's called 5 Star Hotels. I hope this is like a duet and not just like a Mahalia verse. Like, I hope she's everywhere on this because I really like her. All right. Anyway, let's play. Fun. What? Okay. I do want to take a break. Yes. Okay. What? Mauritius? Come see, come daddy. Come see, come daddy.
I'm on the road, took the bands down to the coast. I'm tryna drink, I'm tryna smoke, set it on fire. Clearing my mind.
Okay. She said, I'm trying to smoke. And she's like, love that.
I think you should come and visit. I got one fine piece of man standing in position. Oh, baby.
Hey, I can know what you're missing in the 5-star high hotel in Mauritius. Girl, where's Mahalia? Now, I'm enjoying this, but I expected Mahalia. Where's she at? Yes. She got money. Rolling my rolls. I love her tone. You've been missing in a 5-star high hotel in Mauritius. Hey. I love that layering. Love that. Reminds me of what's that song I said I like? Black Mascara. Black Mascara. I'm still stuck there. Like, that song was freaking. Come on. I loved 5-Star Hotel. Yes. Don't you know what you're missing in a 5-star high hotel in Mauritius? She's in Mauritius because she got money, right? And she got other people who want her. Like, she is not desperate. She wants fun. And if you want to join her, you can. But don't be bringing that drama in the 5-star high hotel in Mauritius. The next song is Worth It. You think you don't deserve it, but you are so damn worth it, baby. Shout out to Amber Mark, you guys. I'm going to keep plugging Amber Mark wherever I go. That album, 3 Dimensions Deep, it deserves to be like somewhere here in a big picture like this one. It's so good. What? Her singing is so good. And she makes sure I never forget it.
I'm just trying to tell you how I feel.
What? Kind of remind me of Lizzo a little bit. The way she came in like that. Yes, me too. Glass of wine. Hey. Uh-huh.
we gon' make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. This is the night. It's making me cry. I love you. I really wanted
Yes.
you to be my glass.
I love this like change in tempo. And then I love this. The guitars on this album have been fantastic. Six got carrier wing. I love the alliteration there. Sounds like a celebration, you know? Like she's made it. I don't know, it just sounds so jubilant. I love that line. Because I could be doing work on myself, but I'm gonna bestow it upon you. So you have to make it worth my time, alright? Worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. That was great. That was beautiful. Alright, the next one is Bust It Down. Do I have anything more to say on Worth It? Not really, I just was a lovely song.
I caught a vibe too, and a song to whine to.
Okay.
I said I want my ways forevermore.
Not her winding her waist forevermore.
Until I find you, I'm gon' buzz it down. Bust it. I'm
She gon' bust it.
He's gon' love it. I'm gon' bust it.
Okay. I guess she's just saying she's gonna have the most fun while she's waiting for the love of her life to come along, right?
I take my time for.
She's prioritize yourself first. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. She gon' bust it. Hey, I am gonna bust it down. She's telling the truth. Hey, I'm gonna bust it down. He's. Yes. Touch it. Yes. That was fun. Yes. Wow. Alright.
If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening.
Thank you for making it, girl.
To Betty for engineering and all the emotional late nights. To my mum and my beautiful sisters, to Dad and Tia.
Aw.
I've waited 7 years for this moment. And finally, my 21st century blues is now ours.
It's not just hers, it's not just mine, it's ours.
Right.
She don't bust it. Alright. Hold on, scissor. She don't bust it. That was beautiful. She just comes up with the most fun songs that I just feel like no one else would make but her. Like, who would make a song like Bust It Down? Who would make a song like Black Mascara? I want to hear Black Mascara again. Like, come on. Okay, before that, let's talk about Bust It Down. She's talking about investing all that energy in her and the people that love her, community, her friends, her family, instead of just like trying to find a man to just put that into. And when she does find a man, you know, then she will, you know, prioritize them also. But for now, she's gonna bust it down. Like, she's gonna have fun, dance, like just live her life, and whatever happens, happens. But she's gonna have fun while doing it, because we're all gonna die. at the end of the day, we're gonna die sooner rather than later, because hashtag environmental anxiety, that song was depressing AF, but it told us that the time, it's not on our side. So it's time to start prioritizing yourself now, right? Having said that, I want to hear Black Mascara a little bit. That song just changed my life, honestly.
What you done,
Done to me, what you done to me, done to me. This might be one of the best songs I've heard all year. It is only the 4th of February, but ooh, here, that song evolves like a freaking movie. The way it evolves, it starts with what you done to me, and then done to me, and then it gets to the end, and it's something completely different. There's like 4 choruses on this. This Black Mascara, oh my god. It might be her best song that I've ever heard, even from Euphoric Sad Songs. My favorite songs on this, of course, number 1, Black Mascara. Number 2, I'm gonna say Flip a Switch. I don't know. It's between Flip a Switch and Escapism. So, but I want to say Flip a Switch. I really, really enjoyed that. Then number 3 is gonna be Escapism. But as an honorable mention, Hard Out Here, Baby I Bounce Back. Like that, I really enjoyed that. And I enjoyed all the other ones. You remember, my thoughts on it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is my book of albums, by the way. Like all the albums I listen to, I write in this, and I write my thoughts on it and stuff like that. Anyway, loved it. Loved this album. Thank you so much, RAYE, for doing this for us. Like, I can't believe we get to experience this music virtually for free. It's kind of robbery, but then let's not talk about that. That is it for my reaction. If you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comment section down below. Like this video if you liked it. Share it to your friends if you are inclined to do so. If you have any recommendations, leave those in the comment section down below as well. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye. What you've done to me, done to me, done to me, done to me, done to me. Don't play with her.